Alright, welcome back to Design Made Easy. Now we are going to be looking at understanding modification tools. Understanding modification. After drawing, we need to do some modification. Let's see how we can do this. Go back to our AutoCAD. So this is it. So don't forget I did this drawing. I want to do some modification on this. I want to I want to okay, first let's explore the different tools. Okay. These are all the tools, your modification tools. They're just by the right side of the screen. I can bring it out for you to see. You can see the first one is erase, the second one is copy, the next one is mirror, offset, array, move, rotate, scale, stretch, etc. So just the way the name is, it's very easy for you to understand. The moment you understand what erase is, you know what erase stands for. When you're erasing something, it means you don't want to see it again. So you're deleting it. So let's start the first tool, erase. Then I click on this object and I right click. That is gone. Control Z to bring it back. I click on this, click on the object. I can right click or I can press enter, whichever thing I do, that object is gone. Okay, so I go to the next one, which is P. I click on this, click on the object, right click, and it will ask me specify where you want to pick this object from. So I pick from here, I move to the next point, I click, it's still following me, so I can make multiple copies, okay? Then we come to the next one, which is mirror. Okay, I'm going to be using this for the mirror object. Let me move this somewhere here so that we can see how the mirror actually works, okay? So don't forget the way this object looks, look at the direction of the opening. Okay, so let's try mirror and see how it works. So we go to mirror, click on the object, right click. Now specify first point of mirror. Okay, so I want the mirror to start maybe somewhere here. Specify second point to somewhere here. Let me activate my auto. Somewhere here. Okay, so just to keep it vertical. So the next question is erase source object. Do you want to erase the source object? No, I still want to N for no, enter. So you see the same object has been mirrored to the other side. So we go to the next thing, which is offset. Offset is one of the most important tools in AutoCAD, you know. Then I forgot to mention one thing. If maybe peradventure you don't know where to get any of the tools you're looking for, but you know the name of the tool. Let's say I want to make use of the erase tool, but I don't know where to pick it. You can just type erase on your keyboard, enter. That tool will be active. Click on the object and it's gone. Okay. Or I want to copy. I can just type copy, enter. Click on the object I want to copy. Right click, pick it, and drop where I want to drop. So it is that simple. Mirror the same thing. Just type mirror, enter. Okay. Mirror. Let me see. I. Okay. So mirror is MI. Okay. Let me mirror this here to here. Enter. Okay. Good. So it's the same thing. Just some of them may need the initial, some of them may need the complete spelling, whichever way. All right, so that is that for that. The next one is offset. Let's see how this works. Now I want to do some offsetting. Okay. If I click on this, let's say I want to duplicate this line with a particular offset distance. Let's say I want to create the thickness of the wall. Let's say the thickness of my wall is 150 mm. Enter. And now click on this. If I click outside, it's going to apply outside. If I click inside, it's going to apply inside. So let's try outside first. You can see it. So the distance between here and here is 150. Let's try it again. I click on offset, specify distance 150, enter. Click on the object you want to offset. This time around, I want it to offset inside. So that's the duty of the offset tool. Then the next tool is array. We are going to see how this works. Let me look for smaller objects. Uh, let me look for a smaller. Okay, let me just take this somewhere. Copy selection. Keep this here. Okay. Let's see how we can apply array to this object. Click on this. Now, the first question is: you need a rectangular array? You need a polar array? What type of array am I looking for? So let's first of all explore the first one. Rows and columns. How many rows do I need? I need 3 rows and I need 6 columns. Okay. So what are the offsets? So I need to say, okay, my offset, give me 500 as offset. Column offset, the same thing, 500. Angle, leave it at 0. Okay. Then the next thing, you need to pick the object. So I click on this and I pick this object. Let me pick this. I right click, then okay. Now you can see what is happening here. Now because of the offset distance I gave, you know, which is 500 mm, that is why you're seeing it like this. Okay. So let's redo this again. Go to array, then distance, give me 1500. Okay. Same thing, 1500. Pick the object, still pick the same object, enter, then okay. So you can see that. So the distance between this object and this object is just the 500 you're seeing there. So that is it. So we are also going to try the other type of array. So let me pick this, copy selection, keep this here. Let's check another option of the array. I'm going to use polar array. Total number of items for 360 because I want it round. Okay. Okay, so pick objects. I still want to pick you, then enter. You see, because there were 4 objects, so duplicating 4 objects in a circular array for me, a polar array using 360 degrees. So that is what you have there. You have the move tool. You can click on this, click on the icon, the object, right click, then click to move it to anywhere you want to do. You can as well click on it, right click. There are other options too. The modification tools are also here. You can just pick them directly. Click the object. Okay. Then you go to rotate. Rotate. I want to rotate this. So I click on it, right click, then specify base point. From here, I want to rotate it this way. See, I've rotated it. I've done the rotation. Let me do it again. Rotate. Yeah, rotate this way. Because of where I'm clicking, the object is rotating around my center. Okay. All right. So we go to the next thing, which is scale. Scale is also very useful. In most cases, maybe I want to reduce a particular object. I can scale. So click on scale. Click on the object. Then one important thing in scaling is this. When you want to scale objects, when you want to increase the size of the object in your scaling, you must put your dimension, you must put your figures from 1 and above. If you're reducing the scale of the object, it has to come with 0 points. It has to come in decimal places. So let's try this and see. So I click on this, right click, then I say 0.5. So I want you to reduce this object by half. Enter. Sorry, I didn't do that correctly. Scale, right click, okay. Specify base point, then give me 0.5. Enter. So this is half of the initial object. You see, it's small. Okay. If I want to take this back, I go back to this, select the object, right click, select the center point, then give me 1.5. Enter. Okay. So just this is how you can play with all of this. Then you go to the next one, stretch. I want to stretch. I click on it. I want to stretch a portion of this object. come here, I like the portion I want to stretch, right click, then use my snap to capture a corner, click on it, and I can stretch it to any corner. Okay. So that is that for stretch. Then we have another one which is trim. Trim is one of the most important tools in modification tools in AutoCAD. So let's see what happens with trim. I pick trim. Once you click on the trim tool, you press enter on your keyboard or your shift or your space bar. Either you press enter on your keyboard or you right click or you press your space bar on your keyboard. So I don't like the way they are marrying here. So I click to trim. I'm trimming that out. Click here to trim. Okay. So that's the function of the trim tool. Now the opposite of trim is extend. Opposite of trim is extend. So let's see extend. You do the same thing. You press enter or you right click or you press the space bar on your keyboard. I want to extend this line again. You can see what is happening there. Come on, extend. Okay, that is that. Then we go to the next thing, which is break at point. When you look at this object, there is no space where it has been broken. It is joined. So let's say I want to break this object at this point. So first I click on it, then I need to drag this to the point I need, then I click here. You see. So I have successfully opened up bigger space through the line. Okay. I'm gonna do that again. Let me do that again. Click on break at points. Let me break at this point of this object. Now this object is already opening. Let me still use the previous object, break at point, click here. Then after clicking, I want to break from here to here. That is that. Another one is break the selected object. So I click on this object. They almost work the same thing, you know. So you can see what is happening. So this one start from where you click to the next point you're clicking, the next point of your clicking with your mouse. So you can see the opening. I'm going to do that again. Click here, click on the object. So don't forget this is where I'm clicking. And I'll say, okay, move to somewhere here. Okay, so you can see the opening. All right, so this guy is now on his own. Then join. I click on join, click this one, and right click. Okay, sorry, this cannot work because this is uh this is a polyline. This cannot work this way. So the only thing I can do now is let me explode this. Sorry, this takes me to another tool. I'm going to come back to the join tool. It takes me to another tool called the explosion tool. If I click on this, every guy is now on their own. So let me now come back to join. Please join these two lines for me. So you click the first line, you click the second line, then you right click. What is wrong with you? Okay, let me try something different. Okay, let me do something different. Um, all right, so I pick the trim tool. Where is it? Pick. I trim this. Okay. Now I want to join these two lines together. So I click this, click on the first line, click on the second line, right click so it joins. So why is this one is not joining is because they are polylines. So their behaviors are different. All right, so the next tool I'm going to be looking at is chamfer tool. The chamfer tool, I click on it. Now, when you click on the chamfer tool, it's important for you to do one thing. Now, if you look down here, you're going to see different options. Select first line, or if you click on P, you activate polyline. If you click on D, you activate distance. If you click on A, you activate angle, and all of that. And you can also right click. Let's say I want some distance trimming. Click on that. Give me 200 to A, 200 to B. So I click here and I click here. So you could see. So from the point of intersection where they were 200 down, 200 to this way, then you could see the line crossing here. Okay, you can explore other options. So let me go to the next one, which is fillet. Fillet, the same thing. You right click. I want a radius. So the radius, I need 200. Enter. So create a radius between here and here for me. So you could see the difference between fillet and chamfer. So you can explore other options of the drawing toolbar. Okay. So I'm going to take this back to where I picked it from. Yeah. So I hope you're also following me and you're doing the same thing. If you have questions, you can always drop them. So we'll be moving in our next class. We'll be moving to the next lecture, which is certain dimension. Okay. That will be the next thing we are going to be talking about. All right. Thank you very much.